Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Deadly Days Road Trip. It's a inventory management bullet heaven, zombie survival bullet heaven that I rather enjoyed from a couple months ago. And yes, I played another game very similar to this one, very recently. This is the better one. I try not to be like immediately like, oh, this is not as good as X, Y, or Z. Ooh, more scrap here, more experience. Yeah, let's go to this one. Maybe. I try not to be like overly rude about the games that I'm covering. I want to be constructive with my criticisms, not just like, oh, this is not as good. A space shuttle has crashed here. What? I do kind of want to check some of these. Do I want to go up then? It's got good loot. We get the space shuttle. We don't get the shop, but I don't know if we care. I think we have to see the space shuttle. This one's tempting for the extra scrap and experience, but space shuttle? Yeah, I gotta know. Okay. Yeah, on the topic of like, well, okay, if you haven't seen this before, run around, grab scrap, loot cars and buildings, try and find items, add it to your overall inventory. You can do some kind of like base management, figure out like, okay, am I going for a gun build? Stack a bunch of guns together, use synergy bonuses to like boost their effects. It's fun. I like it. Okay, on the topic of not being like overly critical about the games I play, so I recognize that like I'm kind of this weird hybrid reviewer, not reviewer, and it's always strange thinking from the perspective of like, you know, back in the day, you used to have like actual reviewers that would give games like scores and say like, yeah, this is like really good, or this is actually kind of garbage. Please don't buy this game. You know, Big Rig off-road racing is a fun meme, but not worth playing. And oh, right, because we leveled up, we get one of these. So I can get a bigger backpack space, I can get a health kit, or I can get a pistol. I think I'm gonna go for backpack space for now. And we got other stuff, but I can't equip it between rounds, I believe. We have to wait for those level ups. Okay. Oh, so that actually means I have a level up back here that I've missed, I think. Yeah, is that crate hiding behind the tree. No, I'd missed something. So roller skates, increase in movement speed on dash, triggers marked triggerable items. Honestly, for the movement speed and everything else, it's probably good. Got a synergizing item. Drag it over there. I don't think it works on that. On reload, 6 bullets of the marked ranged weapon. So actually what we want to do is put it here. So on reload, shoot 6 bullets from this one. Oh, I guess I was actually triggered on it. Eh, it's fine. Yeah, we just want to scale it up so we can reload potentially a bunch. We will see. Okay. So there's our next level up. Yeah, I remember how this works again. That's it. Get another revolver. Do we just immediately level it up? I think so. That increases its damage by a fair bit. So, yeah, back in the day, you used to have game reviewers that actually would like do their due diligence and review things. That's not as much with like YouTubers, content creators, and whatnot. Like, I'm not a journalist. I'm just a guy that is playing a game. And so it creates kind of this interesting like mixture of both expectations and responsibilities that like I have versus a reviewer or lack therein. So for okay, right, we need to find some more fuel, which means yeah, I need to head over here. As it gets darker, it gets harder, and that becomes quickly very problematic if I'm caught out in the lurch. So we're looking for these blue dots to find as much loot as I possibly can. Both items, like item equipment, power-ups, and mostly fuel. Well, kind of. And so, for me, I used to be much more critical about games when they came out. Like, when they would come out, I would actively try and say, like, hey, okay, we're all topped up, so we're good to go. I would try and say, like, hey, this game sucks, don't buy it. The thing I found out as a creator, and this was kind of unfortunate, explode on hit, dealing weapon damage? Yeah. Yeah, because that gives us a much-needed AoE. The thing I found out about negative game coverage is twofold. One, if it was a bad game, most people just didn't watch the video. And if I was negative about a game, either people doubly wouldn't watch the video, they'd, like, stop watching kind of quickly. Okay, let's throw a dynamite. Yeah. Blast a bunch of these guys, because we do want to gain levels here. Because I don't want to die, but I do want to grab stuff. Ooh, that's a good SMG. Like, just keep it? I can. Because that'll probably be helpful. But yeah, so like negative coverage of a game usually just didn't work out for me. That almost always it was paired with just an overall lack of... I don't want to say like lack of attention. It just wasn't worth it. I guess this is the easiest way of putting it. It just wasn't worth the time, wasn't worth the energy. And so usually what I try and do is only cover things that I like, or at least am vaguely interested in, regardless of whether or not it's like a 7 out of 10, a 6 out of 10, or a 10 out of 10. I don't feel like that's particularly bad coverage, but every once in a while I run into games where I'm like, I like this, but I know other people aren't going to. And that's always kind of hard to dance around, because I don't want to say that, like, directly. Okay, hits with marked weapons have a chance to poison enemies. On surrounding enemies. Interesting. It bypasses armor. I do want that space, but the snake is cool. Okay. There we go. So now we've got a poison revolver. I do want that backpack space, but a big poison AoE sounds fun. Especially against some of these enemies that are potentially a little bit more problematic. And also groups of enemies. We do need to get out of here, though. Ow. Oh, right, I forgot those got... Yep. Yeah, the bus is right here. That gives me some food, which is good. I'm lightly trying to get as many green items as I possibly can, resources, everything else. Oy. Okay. Knife would be good, but this is huge. I can't say no. Okay. Well, I'd like the rest of the experience. I'm just going to hang out here, fill the bus up, and not worry about it. Perfect. Okay, so first and foremost, don't toss that. We've got broken items, we can fix it up. First and foremost, though, let's slap this in somewhere here. Cool. So extra magazines increases ranged weapons attack rate by 20%, clip size by 100%. So the problem is that works anti-synergistically with the Sheriff Star. Scope increases the range and crit chance, which is kind of good. So I like the SMG. I think we want that one. Oh, not enough free hands available. Oh, because it's a two-hander. Shoot. Otherwise, I could do the pistol. We do also have the fire shoes. On dash and triggered, leave a fire trail. Let's see. Bullet size for marked ranged weapons. Yeah, the problem I have with extra magazines is it kind of works anti-synergistically with the Sheriff Star because we want to be able to reload often. Okay, remove items from storage. I think I'm gonna try. This. Because the poison stack, 1 damage per stack. Oh, amount of stacks added is equal to 10% of weapon damage. I see, so the higher damage, the more. Got it. So I can repair this for money, and then I can combine it, boosting the rarity. Oh, reflexes and Deadeye. Oh, I see. It's all of the things it's affected by. So I can also sell things I do not need. So let's get rid of the fire shoes. They're okay. And the knife, because we're not a melee guy. Do I want to get rid of the bike pump? Kind of. We don't really need... Oh, it does increase damage as well. So that's actually kind of good. I think we're going to get rid of the extra... Well, weapon attack rate by 20% though is good. I think we get rid of the regular pistol. At least for now. Yeah, I think I'll go for this. It's anti-synergistic with a Sheriff Star, but it still does make me fire faster. So, I'll take it. Do I actually want to grab the scope? Sure. There we go. Inventory is too full, but at least we're strong. Maybe. I think the other thing is, the thing that tempers how I talk, and I recognize that this maybe isn't like, I don't know. This is always kind of like a weird conversation to have, but one of the other things that tempers a little bit how I talk is, I actually kind of expect the developers to be listening to me at this point. It's not uncommon. I always feel really bad when I'm like saying something about a game, and then like, I realize that like, I was more or less saying it to the person's face. Which means I'm kind of a bad reviewer, which is why I generally only do positive game reviews when I do actual game reviews. I think I'd rather kind of position myself to be slightly just hype guy for a cool game, rather than trying to force myself into a position that I'm not. Because yeah, I think otherwise just, the guilt would get to me. Okay, socks. Increases damage and move... damage and move speed of marked footwear by 50% doesn't apply to other socks. I mean, that's interesting. There is a somewhat valid universe for me to get a bunch of socks and shoes that actually would be kind of fun to play around with. Okay. So fighting enemies is good. We kind of don't care deeply about it. Because we're trying to find stuff that specifically gives me the greatest power boost possible. And that's largely gear and equipment. There are a lot of things that scale off of level now, which I actually really appreciate. That was not previously in the game, and I'm happy that it is. Okay, come back, grab experience. Lighter's good. That gives us a nice fire effect. Yeah, they seem to have improved this actually pretty dramatically since I last played it. Because, yeah, I don't remember nearly as many things activating based on how many level ups. Or scaling based on how many level ups you have. Either that or I just hadn't found them. Ooh. Nice big backpack upgrade. That's what I'm looking for. And is genuinely what I'm looking for. Throws a glass bottle at nearby enemies. That'd be interesting, but not this guy. Okay. Not a whole lot of loot left. We're looking for these golden chests if we can. Because they tend to have really good stuff in them. And do. Not always. There's the box. But it's just got... This has got a can of beans in it. I like how jazzy this music is. It's kind of nice to listen to. I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't stock music from somewhere, but it's nice. Not what I'd expect from a Bullet Heaven. Usually these go for like the more dramatic music. As opposed to just like, yeah, you're having a grand time and you know it. But honestly, I kind of wish more of these games didn't just kind of acknowledge that you're having a grand time. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that one. Unfortunately, we're getting a little surrounded. And by a little, I mean a lot. Okay, we were. It's kind of chilled out for a second. Let's see. I'm looking for... Ah, here it is. Looking for as many of these as I can get. Trooper helmet. Ranged weapons attack rate, but also spread. Which actually isn't terrible. We already have one, though, and I don't know if it can be upgraded. I think more valuable thing is for me to just keep getting backpack space. The more space I got, the more stuff I can jam in. Okay, so we've largely looted this place for all it's worth. A lot of experience that I've missed out on. And money. And other bits, but like, there's only so much I can do about that. I maxed out my meta progression for pickup radius, and it really doesn't make a difference here. And that's okay. Okay, so what are we up to? Boy, look at all that backpack space. I'm actually agog. Well, that opens things up. So we have a rifle. Pierces through 2 enemies. We have the revolver. Okay, so I'm going to put this back. I like the SMG. It's very good. However, it does require 2 hands. And that's tricky. I don't remember if there's another level beyond that. Attack rate of weapons marked. So that's, yeah, we want the dart. We want these things to fire extremely quickly. Regular pistol. Okay, let's start selling some things. I don't think I'm going to use the shotgun. I'm not going to use the rifle. Anything that is two-handed, like, I like the SMG. It is good for a reason. We do want that. What does the rat do? Hits with marked weapons adds a stack of poison. Oh. Oh, I see. Let me figure this out. There's like this? Perfect. I was not expecting to go for poison bullet as a build, but hey, here we are. So lighter. Burn damage. It's good. I'll think on it. Okay, we get rid of the bottle. We do have the trooper helmet. Yeah, the problem with the trooper helmet is a bit big. The extra magazines. We have the firework. I think part of the problem is the snake is kind of in the way. But it's really good. Yeah, if there's some way I could extend its effect. That's okay. Yeah, the question is, do I want the explosive? Do I want to actually throw on the burn? No, I think we want the explosive. I think I'll keep the lighters. Burn the bottle. Burn the bicycle pump. Would be good, we just don't have the space. I mean, maybe we do. Yeah, we have the scope there. Put that there. So I'm not going to be able to... Oh, if I do that. All right, cool. That should be fine. At least for now. All right. Space shuttle has crashed here. I have to see what this is. Because this sounds just goofy enough that I'm interested. I think the problem is I need to find it. Okay, the music has stopped being jaunty. It is now whatever this currently is. Actually, a lot of enemies here, too. Damn it, didn't get it. I would love to be able to expand the loot radius of some of these. That actually would be extremely nice. It'd be nice if there was like a marker telling me where this space shuttle was. Like if it was a star on the map or something. Okay, not expecting to see it here. We're at the bottom left corner of the map and it's unlikely to show up. Oof, that's not where I wanted that to be. Second snake. Boost snake? Snarky. Yeah, I like that. Because, yeah, chance of applying a poison stack to a bunch of nearby enemies. And if we can get anything that scales poison further, that gives me some really interesting build potential. And yeah, we're actually doing like a pretty good job of chunking through the big guys, which is usually one of the bigger blockers. Okay. Unfortunately, wherever this spaceship is, we are very much reliant on, well, more or less RNG to show me where it is. I could very much be going in the wrong direction and I'd have no way of knowing. There's so much potential loot here, but daylight is fading. And then after it becomes nighttime, we don't have a whole lot of time to stick around. Okay. We might be in a better spot than most, though. What is the drill? We need this. Okay, that's still being affected. Okay. The rat there. These aren't lined up, but that's fine. We mostly want to just make this as beefed out as I possibly can get it. This here. Take this scope. Move this here. That here. Scope and socks. Okay. Oh, it was either drill or backpack. Shoot. Well, I guess I'm going to put this here. Because, yeah, we want that drill. Piercing plus explosions plus everything else feels very good to me. And we've got other backpack spots. If we're lucky with the pierce, the explosions, and the poison, we might actually be able to... Ow. Ow. Probably shouldn't just take that. Oh, it's the question mark up there that just wasn't visible on the minimap up until now. Okay, baseball bat. Alright, here's the spaceship. We're gonna have to spend some time looting this one. Oh, and I haven't gotten enough fuel yet either. Oh no. Oh. Spacesuit. Grab the level up. Second level socks. No. I think we're going for that. Increase my fire rate by 30%. That'll help. Damn trees are in my way. Alright. Now we have enough fuel, and whatever the spacesuit is hopefully quite good. What I'd like to get is Ricochet, more than anything else. The Ricochet is kind of few and far between. Ooh. I should be looking for maybe some yellow. Crates, if I can find them. Unfortunately, not the most forthcoming. Ow. Unfortunately, can't see. Okay, here we go. These usually... Nope. Not what I want. But we might need that med kit, after all. Really hope I don't beef it here. Okay, we are not finding these. Let's see, we're not finding anything to heal me. I do heal between levels, which is good. And is necessary. How much do I greed it? I probably should stop. Okay, there we go. Now I just have to worry about getting blasted. Perfect. Okay. Spacesuit. Adds through armor, increases crit chance by 3.5% per armor. Crit chance per armor increases per character level. Okay, so I can equip that. I'm going to need some space for it. I thought we also have a med kit. It's okay. I'm going to do the sawed-off shotgun instead of the pistol. But I think the pistol is quite good. I think we just sell the SMG. There is the possibility of getting a... There is a possibility of getting... Ooh. No, I think we get rid of this. Keep the roller skates. Possibility of getting a robot arm that lets me have additional... like more guns than I currently have. That would be good, but... not currently. Okay. I'll just put that up there. Need to get the space helmet. Okay, to get the spacesuit. Perfect. We'll want to get some armor. Multiple personalities. 2 character items in your backpack. Oh, so that's for a completely different playable character. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to have those apply to both weapons. That's pretty much taken by the rat and the firework, which I'm not giving up. Okay, there we go. Oh. So now this could apply to multiple. Yeah, I think I'll sell that. Okay, range and crit chance, which should be good. And then I think we just leave it here. Because I do like the pistol. I just really like the revolver in its current state. The reload time is a little rough, but everything else about it is amazing. Unless, do I want to sell the guns and things to get the better magazine? I think so. That should be good. Okay. So, heading to Greenview? I guess so. Looks like we're going through a weird door. Oh, do I have to click? Oh no, we're going here. Okay. Unfortunately, the loot isn't great. But I think our goal here mostly is just get the gas and get out. I don't think I'm going to find like too many big statistical bonuses to be worth pursuing. Oh, is armor like a temp health thing? Looks like it. Yeah, so having a supply of armor more or less means I can just tank an extra hit. Which is good, bad. Okay, there's some fuel. Okay, my damage feels extremely good. Baseball bat, boxing glove, inventory space. Yeah, boxing glove would be good if I was going for a melee build. I should definitely give melee a shot. I don't think I've tried thus far. Okay. How are we looking the rest of the way? Kind of good. Yeah, the main problem is going to be getting that fuel. It is not forthcoming. Yeah, I should be able to just chunk through even the big guys here. That's a good feel. Okay, knife, backpack space. Just in case we do find those robot arms. Because we are 100% going to need them. If we get lucky enough to do so. Okay. I forget. Okay, cool. I can manually aim here. I just usually don't. But I think this might actually be one of those games that you kind of want to. Otherwise your character is just shooting in the wrong direction or not shooting at the right thing. It's just shooting at whatever is the closest enemy that isn't currently blocked. Whereas I need this to be able to clear a path. Okay, boss is topped up, ready to go. Okay. I have to be a little careful here. This is where the bicycle pump would actually be handy. Let's grab another firework. In retrospect, I should put the scope on... Yeah. I should put the scope on the shotgun. I haven't done so. And I don't know why. I mean, mostly just I was trying to pump everything into revolver. But the shotgun actually needs the range. The revolver assuredly does not. Like, I'm just gonna go let it go back to auto for the moment. We're doing fine. Okay, got a bunch of items here. We haven't taken many hits. Namely, my armor has blocked me. Did hurt my crit chance losing that. But otherwise, we're doing fine. Okay, there's my level up right there. Okay, shotgun, scope. Yeah, that's fine. I guess actually, let's do that. Because I don't need the other scope deeply. And that should give that shotgun considerably more range than it had. Okay. Punch through. Because yeah, is there more I could loot? Probably. Is that at all sane? No. Okay. So we actually didn't find a whole lot of good items there, which is kind of a downer. Is there anything I want to do build-wise? Not strictly, no. But I might want to reorganize a lot of this now that we have some space. Okay, there we go. It's applying it without actually being there. Put the shotgun here. I want to take a look at the star. Yeah, because I'd like to get the star on both of them. Snake on both of them. Want to do firework on both? I think so. That there. Drill on this one for sure. Though I'd like to get the upgrade so we can get some more. Yeah, there's no way I can get this pointed at both of them. I think if it wasn't for the snake, but it's okay. Extra mags. Sadly, can't do anything with that one, but that's okay. And then we have socks. Put that there. I think that's as good as we're going to get it. Now we have the snake on both of them. 50% chance to poison nearby enemies, dealing a decent amount of damage. The rat is only affecting this one. But yeah, the snake is considerably better, given the build. Alright, now we're going down here. Yeah, loot zombies located here, electric and throne, then we can go shopping. I think that's good. This is generally one of the weirder bullet heavens I've played, but also kind of one of my favorites, at least from what I've seen recently. What is this? Find the crate with fuel. Oh. Yeah, so the one problem I'm going to run into here is reload speed is going to kill me. That's why I like the regular pistol. I just really like the potential extra shots from the shotgun. Nope. Oh, it's a maze. Oh. Does the difficulty stack up? Oh, interesting. So yeah, the longer you take on a level, the longer you take on a level, the harder the game gets overall. Ooh. Here? Yeah. Okay. Oh, damn. I guess I should actually just leave this on auto fire. There's no reason for me to be aiming. Music here is amazing. I'm actually really liking this. Come on. Find the crate with fuel. Where? This is actually a little stressful. This is not marked. Okay, it might not be one of those where we have to worry about difficulty, though. I think this is just pure survival, nothing more. We'll have to see if the difficulty goes up. Oh, no, it did. Come on. Yeah, this is why that basic pistol is incredibly good. Because I have two weapons with extremely limited... ammo supplies. Oh, there it is. It's in the top left. Okay, 45% chance to explode. That'll be nice. But yeah, extremely limited inventory space. Yeah, the armor guys suck. Because they take a hit, regardless of how much damage it does. Technically, the poison pierces through. There it is. Alright, got some goodies. And I think that's a magnet. Which we actually don't want to use here. Oh, come on. Ooh, new item, robot arm. Yes! That solves a lot of my problems. Okay. So the problem is I'm getting attacked from both sides. I think we just need to go this direction. That's unpleasant. I want that robot arm. We want the dart. Because I want my revolver to be able to fire pretty quickly. Damn it. Okay, a number of these guys are explosive now, which is terrible. Yeah, the problem is I'm spending an amount of time shooting backwards behind me at enemies that are a threat, but not an immediate one. Rat? Rat. Squeaker. 20%. Yeah, that's pretty good. Another one of the armored ones. Oh, come on. Okay. Get out of the pack and this will be a lot easier. Because, yeah, too many of them is stacked up right there. We're causing issues. Yeah, so the medkit might actually be a good addition. I should consider that. 76 difficulty. Oh boy. Alright, at least I heal. So we get the robot arm, which is like #1 big booster. Counts as an extra hand when equipping weapons, so I can just slap another bad boy on. So I think I'm going to move the shotgun over here somewhere. We're going to move the pistol in. We're going to take these over. Yeah, there's no way I could get a multitude in there. I'm going to move everything over. Just to give me a little bit more space. Because, yeah, this just does poison on that, which is nice, but not hugely useful. I don't think we need that badly. I think I'm going to throw this one on that one. Just to give it that extra clip size, because I think it's going to need it. Okay, we get some more fireworks. Can't do anything with this, but that's fine. At least I get 3 guns, which is going to be huge. What I'd love to have is more than 3 guns, but only so much I can do in that regard. Okay, we're just going for regular pistols. Okay, so the difficulty did reset back down. It was like 70-something previously. It's still pretty bad. It's a hell of a lot of enemies. So the one other thing I could consider doing, I know we've already gotten rid of all of my SMGs, but I could potentially go for the SMG and the revolver. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay, so that's a 60% fire rate bonus. The main issue is reload speed is kind of brutal. But at least I've got the nice shooty pistol to take off the armor of these guys. Let's see, do we go up? Do we go down? I think we go up. I have no basis in this. Don't know how to feel about the park. Ouch. Right, we haven't taken any damage. Now we got the big zombies, which is fine. Remember correctly, there is such a thing as like a big charger, and those are terrifying. Okay, random fuel. We like those. Yeah, actually this worked out. This is the correct direction to go. Would love to sneak back through that horde. Well, sneak back through, cut back through that horde. Okay, bus is ready to go. Yeah, this is a hell of a lot of experience. Damn. Where do you even slot this? Here? Yeah. There we go. There's a hell of a lot of dudes here, which is kind of good, bad. Good because look at all that experience. Bad because, oh god, getting it all is going to cost us. Okay, pistol. Feels bad to grab the pistol though. Okay, I think we need to head for the bus. Much as I want to grab all this sick loot. The other thing is, like, we are hitting some diminishing returns in terms of progression. Okay, keep scooting through these things. I think we're kind of good. Okay. Do we just get out of here? I think so. Well, okay. First we get the level. Ow. Yeah, look at all this experience that I cannot gain. I could upgrade that. bunch of attack rate. Screw it. Let's do it. Backpack space is nice if we had more robot arms, but those seem to be pretty rare. Understandably. Okay, put this here? I think so. Yeah, marked melee weapons. Someday I'll play around with these. Alright, I might as well sell that. There's no point in keeping it. Okay, loot zombie was spotted here? Sure. I don't know about the electric or other bonuses. Okay, I see where the loot zombie is. We should probably head for it. Oh, he's just up over here. There you are, you goon. Well, that was fast. Didn't get me any fuel, though, which maybe is not great. Ooh, another robot arm. Uh-oh. So that's great and terrible, as I do not have guns to put in there. However, we will probably inevitably get more. More socks? More socks. I haven't gotten a hit yet, somehow. Oh, jinx that immediately. Okay, avoid the charger. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to use the loot vacuum I picked up. Next time. Or ended this one? Ended this one. The sheer number of enemies is why I'm scared of the idea of using a melee weapon here. But maybe you can get like real big swings. That's a good hit. Okay, is the bus not full up? Okay, bus is now full. I really wish those magnet pickups were much more common. I get why they aren't, but I wish. Big armored zombie. It's freaking tough, too. Okay, so we don't want to actually leave yet. Because one, we want to level up. Two, we want to hit the loot vacuum. Grab another one of those. We want the backpack space, but we don't need it deeply. Or maybe we do. Hard to say. Alright. Big loot vacuum. Okay. Another revolver. We like those. There's the SMG. Is that it? Looks like that's it. Nope. Ooh. That was a big explosion. I doubt the wisdom of this, but okay. Alright, so we have an amount of backpack space, which we need. Okay, robot arms. I think I'm going to go for quantity. It's not enough. Okay, this way the rat will boost all of those. How many hands do I have? Can't tell. Okay. Oh, it's up here. So this is currently good. The main question is, do I want to lose the sawed-off shotgun in favor of another revolver? I think so, at the moment. So I don't need grenade. We do want the drill. Which means, at this point, we actually want to move this up. So we have 2 piercing revolvers, I think. Or no. That's the stuff. Okay, fix the revolver, get rid of the glass bottle. Because, yeah, we want these to have, oh, piercing twice, too. Save the rat, sell the bottle. Do I want to do more poison rather than explosions? I think so. Grab another one of those. Can't do anything with it. Sell that. We got the whole sock setup that I could get rid of, but don't want to. Currently this is just affecting 1. Yeah, because I could rotate it so it hits the pistol, but we need space for the robot arm. So I think we're going to leave it. I think this is fine. So we're stopping at a store at the very least. Let's see what we can buy with it. Backpack space is the big one. Okay, view inventory. Because now I can rotate this and get both of these. There. Now we at least have a purple handgun. I'd like to get a purple SMG. Is there a way I can re-roll this? Sniper rifle. Has piercing. Trooper helmet. And I guess I might as well buy the roller skates. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much. I was kind of hoping for more from that, but that's okay. We'll have some opportunities. Put them there. This here. There we go. I think we need to unlock more footwear to really make this work. And that's okay. Alright, so now I am Captain Gun. Ooh, I like this environment. This is really neat looking. This is what happens when you have like 7 robot arms. Well, 3? 7 arms? I don't know how many arms. I think I have cumulatively 5 arms at the moment. Not exactly the Battle of the 5 Armies you were thinking of, eh? I was bad, I'm sorry, but I'm not actually that sorry. Now, let's do that. Because I might as well use a couple of these. See, I wasn't using those anyway. Oop. Took a hit. Should not have. Let's go for another one of these. More fire rate. We want the revolver to effectively dump shots left and right every time it gets the chance. Okay, so this is actually working out really well for me. Kind of. The loot ain't great, but the experience is good, and the carnage is amazing. I really can't go past purple. That's fine. Item. Firework. Eh. Oh, that's a very big man. I was wondering what the heck that was for a second. Okay, stay away from the massive glob. I don't know how much damage that's going to do, but I want nothing to do with it. The shotgun is tempting, but nah, too big. Man, like, look at all this experience. And actually how little it levels me up. I guess where loot's supposed to kind of take the place. Yeah, it's worth it. Okay, I think we've largely capped out on this area. Now I'm just going to piece out this direction. We can maybe try and find some loot over here. But there is some concern that I am going to get overwhelmed. Ow. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, we do have some food. Can of beans. Alright. That's good enough. Where's my level up? There it is. Another rat. Another rat. There we go. 40% is now poison damage. Good enough. Okay, so what do we have? Another okay. Yeah, that'll do. We have some regular fireworks. Don't need that. We do have the bike pump. I don't know. Not much for it. I think this is the final level. Why is Satan? Well, not Satan. Sauron just hanging out here? Well, I guess my joke about the Battle of the Five Armies. Okay, it's not Sauron. It's just this guy. Anyway, time to hose him. I think I'm over-prepared for this. The rest of the game is hard, but this guy's a joke. I think the point is it's hard because I was over-preparing. Oh, phase 2? I'm sorry, we're fighting his head? Okay, so he's not as much of a joke. He is at least mildly challenging. I'm going to turn the sound effects down. That's not a want. Okay. I saw reset and I'm like, uh-oh. We don't... No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. Damn. Shouldn't have done that in the middle of an enemy pattern, but hey. Go back up here. How much damage is that poison doing? Decent chunk. Alright. Ow. And we're good. Nice and easy. I'm curious if it's gonna ask me if I want to do like an endless mode, but I don't think the answer is yes. I'm enjoying this build. Oh, it did give me an item. Well, no, I just leveled up. I think that's the end of the run. Oh, yeah, this is just a can of beans. Nope, that was the end of the run. Alright. I like this roguelike. It's goofy. Okay. Oh, there's a start endless mode. We're still not doing it. An hour is kind of the perfect run length for me. Anything longer than that, usually I'm like, no, thank you. Okay. Merchant reroll, which I do actually want. I do have 2 duct tape. Workbench. In your inventory to craft new items. Wait, did I completely miss that? Shit. What else do we have? Airdrop reroll. Costume shop. More rarities. Yeah, a lot of these aren't it. I think I'm just going to go with probably merchant reroll. I know we can also trade. Oy, that's expensive. Oh, it can keep going. I haven't maxed it out. It's just more of it. Crit chance, forceful impact. Yeah, the problem is the damage is so expensive. But it's probably worth it. I'll get a bit of attack speed. Not that that feels amazing. 2% is pretty weak, but I don't think it needs it. So we've now unlocked the astronaut. My mission, ensure humanity's advancement into space, no matter the cost. I like him. Okay, endless mode leaderboard. Nope. I do wonder about like endless mode if you get a lot more resources. Yeah. Fine on me forgetting that there was a crafting system in this game, but also that run went great, so oh well. But it does seem like crafting probably is a huge power boost, and I completely missed that. Oops, it's fine. I think it was introduced at the end of my previous video, and I completely forgot about it. And I'm very much a person that learns by doing, rather than learns by hearing about these things. I'll try and keep it in mind for next time. For now, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. And of course, Deadly Days Road Trip is available on Steam, so if you do want to pick it up and play yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.